تسهيل محيط
للغة اتصال السنين والخلاف السائر في الأيام.
Good afternoon. You're watching the English newscast on Future Television. I'm Yumna Naufal, and these are today's top stories. 10 people killed, 15 wounded in a suspected terrorist attack in the main tourist hub of Turkey's largest city of Istanbul. The suffering in the Syrian town of Madaya is the worst seen in the country's civil war, according to the UN, the day after delivering aid to the area besieged now for months. And a cabinet session scheduled to be held is likely to be productive after the Free Patriotic Movement receives pledges that officials will work to resolve the security and military appointment crisis. We begin today with Istanbul, Turkey. 10 people were killed and 15 wounded in a suspected terrorist attack in the main tourist hub of the largest city, Istanbul. A powerful blast struck the Sultanahmet neighborhood, which is home to Istanbul's biggest concentration of monuments and is visited by tens of thousands of tourists every day. Turkey is on edge after a series of deadly attacks blamed on ISIS, including a double suicide bombing in the capital of Ankara in October that left 103 dead. Ambulances and police were dispatched to Sultanahmet, the city's main tourist hub, which is home to world-famous monuments which include the Blue Mosque as well as the Hagia Sophia. Media reports said the authorities are studying the possibility the blast was caused by a suicide bomber, but there is no official confirmation yet. In Lebanon, a cabinet session scheduled to be held is likely to be productive after the Free Patriotic Movement received pledges that officials will work to resolve the security as well as the military appointments crises. Prime Minister Tamam Salam's visitors quoted him as saying that all factions represented in the government will attend the session, which will be productive. The items on the cabinet's agenda are not controversial. His remarks come following the 13th round of national dialogue that was held under Speaker Nabih Berri's chairmanship in Ain al-Tini on Monday. Salam described the talks as one of the most successful sessions held so far. Its participants are aware of the dangerous situation in the country and the need to activate the work of the government to confront developments. Human Rights Watch says that Lebanese residency laws are putting Syrian refugees in danger, arguing that policies set the stage for a potentially explosive situation. The regulations adopted a year ago have forced refugees to either return to Syria, where they are at risk of persecution, torture, or death, or to stay in Lebanon illegally, leaving them vulnerable to exploitation and abuse, according to the rights group. Of the 40 refugees interviewed for the report, only 2 have been able to renew their residency since January 2015. These residency regulations are making life impossible for refugees in Lebanon and are pushing them underground, according to Deputy Middle East Director Nadim Houdi. Last week, Lebanon forcefully repatriated 407 Syrians after they were left stranded at Beirut airport. Amnesty International is calling the action an outrageous breach of Lebanon's international obligations. The suffering in the Syrian town of Madaya is the worst. Oh, we have to cut this newscast short to go to the Civil Tribunal, Lebanon.